We all know that most of the sporting events have been either postponed or canceled at this point. So how important was it for the various leagues to make these decisions?
Yeah, so the league's online still, as everyone knows. I mean, for us, it's kind of just adjust to the environment and just be the best you can be and try to win every single tournament. Because if you let it get in your head and you're like, oh, it's online, I'm gonna stop trying, then what's the point? You know, like you're not gonna win, you're not gonna have fun. There's no point in it. So our mindset's just keep grinding, keep trying to be the best team in the world, no matter where it's at, whether it's online or LAN. And that's really it, man. We're just gonna keep grinding and putting in work, and hopefully, you know, coronavirus, hopefully it passes by and we can get back to LAN and have that environment again, because I'm sure everyone misses it. I miss it, I know for a fact.
I feel like the top teams in this tournament for us to play against are going to be New York and probably Minnesota if we play either one of them, because we've definitely had issues with Minnesota in the past. They've been playing very well, and then New York has been playing amazing recently with the pickup of Mac.
Me personally, I understood that like if we end up winning the tournament, we'd jump 50 points, and that put us ahead by 20. I think we all kind of knew that, but I don't really think it put any extra pressure on us. I think just us scrimming and working on the things that we did prior to the event is what just gave us that confidence going into it. So.
Paris, I'm hoping can stay competitive. I think they will be able to, especially in the likes of Search and Destroy and Domination. It's with these hard points as well that I'm a little bit worried about.
Are you leaning towards the data, the statistics, or are you going with your gut?
I mean, I think I'd be a fool if I was looking anywhere but FaZe, and that's not to, you know, discredit Paris. Here comes the pressure. Luca trying to find through, but this is the coordination that I was talking about, Miles. And just like that, they're in.
They're going to be able to push this to 230 odd at the end of the this hard point, but Simps trying to get in. He's going to find one right through the center. Paris, they're starting to fall apart. The multi-kills from Priester as well now as we get straight on the point. There it is, the final few seconds to push forward. Zed, though, pushes forward, almost managing to get another kill out of that. And it's going to be a 1v1 for the front. It's gone, Celium. Dens manages to stay alive, and you've got a wild lone Simp at the back of the map, watching the cross from behind. Beautiful shot into Luca, cuts him down. Here we go. Priester answers back immediately. Back and forth we go. Mid-map from Simp with a snipe. That could have been the decider.
As he hops on the bomb, he will be taken down. FaZe clutch up in round number 11. The pressure. It looks like they are probably going to lose that here with Major Maniac available, but the team are coming in thick and fast. Are they going to be able to stop Paris? The answer is no. With 5 seconds left on the clock, it ain't going to happen. And my goodness, we've still got a game on our hands here. Paris take it all the way.
I feel like we've had a lot of success against London and Paris because our play styles just outmatch theirs. I feel like we're so aggressive they can't keep up. And I've always, since like last year, since I played the European teams, like honestly, I don't lose to them.
Legion have started to hit the flank as hard as they possibly can. They're sort of giving up the next 30, trying to keep a little bit of pressure on towards spawns for next, but it's going to be Major Maniac. He's really the thorn in their side right now. If he can stay alive, I mean, this is brilliant stuff from Atlanta FaZe.
We see shots now trying to find another metal lock on there to Priester as he does fall, but Celium, again, Miles, I've got to draw your attention to. He's 7-1. This guy is on a little bit of a tear this series. He's certainly feeling himself.
Making sure that every angle is safe. None of the reinforcements from Paris Legion have been able to get out the first hard point towards the second now in rotation. And this is clinical from Atlanta FaZe. They are truly putting the boot under the throat of Legion right now. There it is. It's gone. 250 to 117. Boy, Phil, what can we say about a performance like that from Atlanta FaZe?
I think it's our play style and how they play. It's just like for London, they rely on their smokes a lot, I feel like. And Paris is like a really slow team, and I feel like our aggressiveness like counters them. So I feel like it's like a good matchup.
The whole entire situation that happened with us against London this tournament kind of just threw like a whole wrench into that match. So I don't even like kind of credit that match, to be honest. So It's just been one of those matchups where things are just going in our favor, honestly.
Yeah, so the London match was definitely interesting. So we go into the first map and they start team killing each other and we're like, like what do we do? And instantly me and Maniac were like, yo, just play it out. I was like, I guarantee you they don't end the game. Just because I feel like this has happened in the past, or like they gave us a warning that they wouldn't end the game if someone like lagged out or something like that. So we kind of had a feeling they were gonna end the game. So we kind of just played it out, and they just like didn't play it out until like halfway through the game where we already had like 150 points.
Okay, we're 100 points deep now. London are having to play this. What's going on? I still wait. I will one moment, friends. Are we going to dial into some form of true update here? Because what we're talking about now is clearly not going on. I mean, this does look like we're playing this.
I will say Salim and Abisi have been hard at work with the objective. We're there 57 seconds each. Yeah, 1 second is all they need. We'll see whether they can get it here on the tire shot.
Simp now in from behind. Waskin, game over.
We were super confident going into that map anyway. We talked about like a lot of things. We watched a lot of VODs. We watched their gameplay. Like we went over a lot of stuff going into that map. So we were pretty confident. But yeah, I mean, it was just unfortunate for them, to be honest.
London have locked this down. Those shots may well be the final moments here in the Search and Destroy as Jerd simply has to pick him off as he hops out through the middle. 6-1 as London bounce back here in the series. Chance to really rip this series wide open after a disappointing loss there in the Search.
Yeah, frustrating, of course, I'm sure. But domination up next, a chance to kind of swing this way, this series in your way. I believe if I've learned anything over FaZe's domination, they're gonna take this one to 1 miles. My prediction is out there.
Picking up the bodies right now from both sides. It's an unbelievable turn there to manage to finally get the kill on the Shawnee.
It is 142 to 142. Simp going for the neutralization on C, and he's uncontested. That is the kind of gameplay that I wanted to see between these two teams. Forget map 1, forget map 2. It's all about the dom.
Brilliant stuff here in the dom. FaZe managing to rip that one open. They're going to take the lead now in the series.
Going into the New York match, I think the team really just knew that we needed to focus on winning one or both of the hard points if we got there. Last time we played New York, we didn't win either of them, and the series got super close. So we knew that if we wanted to, beat this team pretty convincingly, we needed to win a hard point or two.
It just feels like New York continues to get better and better. And then this is the first, I think, real test for the Atlanta FaZe this weekend. I mean, they were able to handle Paris. They were able to handle London. That's the teams they played, where some of these other teams have already had some really tough matches. The whole team to contribute. Another good thing Atlanta FaZe does, we're not playing anything on Ramaza. I like the vetoes from Atlanta FaZe.
To start off at the first hard point, the subliners will enjoy spawns for next, and they've got to go big there. We'll keep eyes on Mac throughout the course of this. Yeah, that's one of the better opening hard points we've seen on this particular map.
Our keys to success was that first hard point. Starting up that series 1-0 and taking a hard point against New York, which I think they're like a top 3 hard point team right now in the game, is just plain and simple what we needed to do.
Can they have a nice hold here? At Depot, Abizi gonna wait for his teammates. A nice one-on-one win to attach.
This Major Maniac going huge inside of the point. FaZe have gotten in, subliners spawning out. A healthy chunk of time here for FaZe.
And it is a sprint across the map now. Can they hold Mac, the last player alive? That was beautifully done by the Atlanta FaZe.
They haven't been able to break through yet. Simp's gonna be a key player here in bathrooms. He's making the play. That's going to be 2 that drop. The Tiny Tears take down 4.
The angles to check. Temp now through the window. 5 more seconds needed for Atlanta FaZe to win map 1. 4 going to go down as Temp finds a double, and that should do it. There's 1 player in for the contest. There's 2 players, and Abizi closes it out.
The major thing for us to get the win against New York, in my opinion, was the hard points, because they're a very good hardpoint team, and that was the main thing that we focused on coming up into this event, and I feel like we did really well.
We got better at hardpoint, a lot less sloppy hardpoint wins than some of the easier ones that we were in, and then even some of the tougher ones we made a lot less mistakes, so we were definitely happy with how we played, but at the same time it was also still extremely sloppy, and we have a lot to work on.
There's not enough time now. I think FaZe knows it as well. Major Maniac, he's just going to check. Yay. Barista, he's going to find his 3rd kill of the round. He's just playing for this bomb plant now. They have this setup they want. Simp with number 3. Temp goes on the defuse. Temp's on it. He just jumps on it, Clint. He is in the smoke. He's in the smoke. Barista!
Barista, he's right up! Barista, he's below you! Barista, he's on you!
That's a defuse!
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had that match recorded because, so in the S&D, I got Ninja Defuse on, obviously. It was a 1v4. It was a tough round to lose because it was like 3-3, I believe, and offenses are very hard to win on that map. So that was definitely a swing round, and it just like when we lost it was like no way.
Honestly think if that didn't happen, it would have been like up 2-0, you know, it would have been like good for us, but it was just unfortunate that Ninja Defuse happened.
It's a 2-cap now for FaZe, and I want to use that to transition right into an Astro Gaming listen-in for the Atlanta FaZe.
Green, right? I'm helping.
More here, one shot. Absolute P3, right side my cart.
I think great. Yeah, I'm bathroom still.
My car. I got a one shot.
Three dead.
One more here.
She attached.
Behind the fork, laying down.
She attached, nice.
I'm B heady.
Small water tower.
On my car
I
heady.
spawned there, one there.
Nice, big ones, keep flying.
What a half from FaZe.
You see how much they're protecting. See, they have 3 players over there. They know where New York is spawning. They know they won't influence these spawns. And FaZe showing us something new.
I think beating New York in hardpoints definitely shows our improvement over from the event before Florida and Florida. You know, after we lost and found out to Dallas, we all talked and we all knew that we just had to win some hardpoints. Like we weren't playing the game right. We were kind of just completely relying on our gun skill to win maps, and that's not a great success, like a great formula to win.
But FaZe and their home whites with the coalition spawn. Right into the first we go. Zuma going big. Zuma takes down 2. That's enough to at least halt it and allow the reinforcements to come in. Mac there with the trade. But simply too many FaZe players here. The wait, but he gets dropped as well. Looking like the makings of a game 5. 25 now, more needed. 4 subliners is looking to lock it down. The final surge is coming in from FaZe. It's Celium with a 5 streak, but is it going to be enough? Here comes the swarm. They swarm on in. They get the kills. They get the break. Celium goes huge. That's the spawn out now from subliners. Technically, FaZe can win it here if they get this hold.
Are we going to a game 5? Are we? Accuracy. It's his turn with the M4. He slides in.
They're in.
Only 10 more seconds now. They have to set up. The trophy's down.
247, 245. Subliners doing everything they can to hold. They only need a couple more seconds, but FaZe comes storming in. Can FaZe get it done? They can't break. Subliners hold, and that is a map 5 for both of our semifinals here at the CDL Home Series event for Florida.
Prior at the Chicago home series, we got absolutely like baptized in both the hard points. So like leading up to the event, like I was saying, like we were focusing really hard on just like the routes we were taking and making sure we're just very consistent on doing that and working together. So I think during that series, winning those respawns was very important. I think S&Ds were going to go our way. I think we're just the better S&D team.
Our strats were like pretty much fresh, and like there was no VODs of like anything, so all of us were pretty confident going into that map.
It is another game 5. These semifinals have been outrageous. Tied to 2. One final search and destroy to find out who's going to be in the final. Kind of a 2-on-3 near the site. Priesta finds the angle. Priesta finds the pick. Simp wins the fight. Celium wins the fight. Number suddenly to FaZe. Here goes the plant. Major Maniac spot him.
I probably heard
that. He saw his leg. Here's the 1v1. Round the boxes we go. Major Maniac trying to find the angle. Gonna get tagged up yet again. There's the re-challenge. There's the win. The movement on point.
Feels like Simp has seen like a shoulder of basically everyone. Abizi, he's gonna fly through, get the first blood. Now he's going to try to trade with Simp. The teamwork. Temp to work through. Attached now. He's in a tough spot. Gets taken off the bomb. So, yeah, it was a wide open, but FaZe was ready for the rotation. There is the trade. Atlanta FaZe. We'll see them in the final.
I think the first day of the tournament, I told my team, I was like, guys, I literally had a dream that, and I actually said, I was like, I don't know if you guys want to hear this. And they're like, oh, no. But it was like a good and a bad dream. I had a dream that we went game 5 with New York, but we were up 5-0, and they brought it back to 5-4, and we ended up winning 6-4. So I was like, it's good and bad, but like they started making a comeback, so it was kind of scary. So like going into the last map, I was like, dude, there's no way we actually go up 5-0, right? And we actually started up 3-0. And I actually almost wanted us to lose a round because I was just like, bro, like I don't even want them to start making the comeback.
I was definitely surprised by Optic making it the finals just because they made a roster change like literally a week ago. So definitely surprised, but those guys are all very good players and super talented, and they've won in the past. So it was a very good match.
Their core 4 that everyone's been talking about this entire year finally showed up together and said like, yo, we're gonna do this, and they were all gunning down. They were all playing really hot.
I was definitely surprised to see Optic in the finals. I think everyone knew that they had the potential to get there. I don't think anyone thought they were there yet, though. I think the addition to Chino definitely helped their vibes, at least. He's like, you know, Chino's a great guy. He's super positive all the time. He's not a bad player. He does whatever you need to do. So I think that he just really just stepped in and just helped them out with just fixing their attitude and just helping them with whatever they needed help with.
This final is pretty special. We haven't seen Optic Gaming, FaZe, these two historied organizations within Call of Duty Esports in a final for over 2 years now.
Wow.
Chance, it should be a good one, I hope. Fingers crossed. The action today has been great. 2 Game 5s already. I'm praying we don't have a blowout.
Last 2 times we've watched FaZe play on Azir Cave, Simp has broken the kill record consecutively. He dropped 50 the last time we saw him play on it. It was 49 the time before that. So my prediction, Ben, Simp's going to drop 51 and Optic are somehow going to win the match.
They might have pressure behind. Unfortunately, I think that call out won't come through in time. Major Maniac, the freest of breaks you're ever going to see. Once again, Optic Gaming unsuccessful at holding P2.
We lost Cave versus Optic. I mean, it was unfortunate for us because the server was kind of laggy off the rip, and like I think it threw off Maniac a lot. I've never heard Maniac actually call out the lag, but I think he got like joked or like he was about to get a kill and he died. Same thing with Sim. But I mean, at the end of the day, like it is what it is, so we had to play through it. But I think that did throw off the vibes a little bit. But either way, it only skipped like once or twice. Throughout the map, I mean, I would have to go back and watch it because I don't even remember what happened. All I remember is like I think like almost 80 engagements, which doesn't really happen. So I don't know if I was playing too fast or if they were playing weird and it threw us off or what it was. But I mean, they just played the map good. I mean, Cave should be one of the better maps considering they have like 3 or 4 AR players on their team.
That's a fantastic pick for Chino and an important one at that. It keeps Optic Gaming LA in control of the hill. They cannot win it here.
It's a dead sprint. Someone's got to go, but Optic Gaming, the coverage is there. You can't get past Dashy when he's hanging out right here. And Optic Gaming, against all odds, Ben, have sealed the deal and taken the map off FaZe on Azir of all maps.
There was just 2 or 3 rotations that we just kind of messed up that we normally don't, and Optic took advantage of it, and that's just what happens. We played a close map, but it's just we can't make some of those mistakes, especially in the final. I know I said this to the team last 2 weeks when we played Dallas, but it does not matter who you play in the finals. If the team is in finals, they're probably playing their best Call of Duty for that day, right? So they're always going to be on top of their game. We made mistakes, and the other team capitalized on it. I don't think that was any underestimating at all because we ended up coming back and winning the next 3 maps. But yeah, Optic was just playing on top of their game, and we still are a little bit sloppy in hardpoint. We're not perfect yet, and we have some of those slip ups here and there that we need to work on for this future month of practice.
It's the S&D that eventually is going to set yourselves apart. And this is the reason when the team got built at the start of the year that I thought FaZe was going to be on top of the community the entire year.
That pick onto Quabo, advantage Atlanta FaZe.
I'm not even sure if Abizi and Slasher were shooting at each other. It seemed like Optic had no idea that Abizi was going to be there. It seemed like a fairly free first kill. But either way, Sniper battle to make up for it, and instantly, blink, you miss it, blink, you die. 2 headshots for Dash.
Now it's Celium. The 1 versus 2. TJ and Slasher up. Slasher spotted, tagged up. Good read from Celium, but can't find either kill. And with 15 seconds, Slasher has to plant the bomb. Celium in position to make a huge play here for Atlanta FaZe. Bomb planted, Slasher down, 1v1. Celium tagged up, plays his life so very well. DJ had a great 1v1 clutch in this exact scenario earlier on today. Can he produce the goods once again? Celium with 30 seconds left. DJ spots him cross. Now Celium has the information he needs. Time ticking. Players tagged. And Celium gets the pick! Celium! A huge clutch from him! Just when you think Optic Gaming LA is gonna soar up 2-0, Celium locks it down to take game 2.
Well, he definitely probably should have went down 0-2 right there. Watching MC in that clutch when it was a 1v2, when he made them both one shot and didn't get a kill, like I was looking at the timer and I saw that he had 17 seconds left. So I knew he could still win this because he had a smoke.
It was like 20 seconds left, and I'm pretty sure I knew I had to like push up and Slasher had to plant. So I just threw a smoke, actually got lucky, threw the smoke, and then I killed Slasher, threw the smoke, and then ran back. And then I just played 1v1, like just based off what I knew, and then the DJ.
But yeah, that's a huge momentum shift. I knew right after we won that map, we were winning the series 3-1. There was no way we were dropping another map.
Well, he's unable to do so, but he did draw resources, like you said, and out undetected. He put pressure on B instantly. Wins the first, wins the second.
Series, but still, you have to be damn near perfect to beat FaZe, and Optic obviously did not have that level of success in the domination.
A little unfortunate for them, but for Atlanta FaZe, they now go 2-1 up. This seems like the perfect time to listen in to Atlanta FaZe, our Astro Gaming listening.
Left street, got me.
Two left, going back door now. I have your back door in a second. No, middle. Two, I got one. One shot.
24 kill. Oh, there's 24, tracks, hold me.
You can take out left, Chris. I spawn busy. They might spawn them back. They might spawn back. I spawn busy.
No, I was still. As long as I can.
Yeah, I can.
Still in it now, but look at the rotation. Everyone for FaZe set up to new.
You need a miracle kill feed here if you're Optic Gaming.
Number 7, no! Number 7 killed him! Number 7 killed him at the old hill!
I mean, it feels really good personally to be back on top of the standings after getting the Florida win. But we know that we're going to have to keep going super hard and getting even better because all these teams are getting a lot better. And we, like, for instance, like teams like Dallas, they're still really good teams that we're going to have to be playing in the future. So we got to make sure that we're on top of our game.
I mean, this win felt amazing, especially for me, considering last tournament was probably the worst tournament I think I've ever played. And we got second place, which is ridiculous. So for me, it was really just improving myself in my own gameplay because I literally, I let myself down just because of how bad I played. So I wanted to go into this tournament and play good. And just getting the win, it felt so good. I honestly think this felt better than World War II playoffs, to win that. I don't know what it was, but I've never, won a tournament and got that hyped after.